moose, the largest deer. Perhaps no deer is larger than the moose. Found across Canada, Alaska, Scandinavia, and northern Russia. It stands between 1.4 and 2.1 meters tall and can weigh up to 700 kilograms. Moose feed on leaves, bark, twigs, and aquatic plants. They're powerful swimmers, capable of crossing wide lakes with ease. Male moose grow enormous antlers, stretching over 2 meters across. The largest of any living deer. Elk, the bugling deer. Another giant of the deer family is the elk, also called Wapiti. It lives across western North America and eastern Asia. Adults stand up to 1.6 meters and weigh as much as 500 kilograms. Elk mainly eat grasses, shrubs, and tree shoots. During the breeding season, males produce a loud bugling call that echoes through mountain valleys. Their huge branching antlers are used to battle rivals. Red Deer, Europe's forest king. The red deer is one of Europe's largest wild animals. It is found across Europe, Western Asia, and parts of North Africa. Adult males stand around 1.5 meters tall and weigh up to 240 kilograms. They feed on grasses, leaves, bark, and berries. Every autumn, stags roar loudly to attract females before clashing with rivals using their impressive antlers. White-tailed deer, the adaptable survivor. The white-tailed deer is the most widespread deer in North America. Its range stretches from Canada to Central America. Adults stand around 1 meter tall and weigh between 70 and 140 kilograms. They eat leaves, grasses, fruits, nuts, and acorns. When danger appears, they raise their bright white tail, warning nearby deer to flee. They're also capable of leaping over 3 meters high. Mule deer, the big-eared jumper, named for its oversized ears. The mule deer lives across western North America. It stands about 1 meter tall and weighs up to 150 kilograms. Its diet includes shrubs, grasses, cactus, and leaves. Instead of running like most deer, it escapes by making giant bouncing leaps called stotting, helping it cross rocky landscapes with ease. Roe deer, the small forest deer. The Roe deer is one of Europe's smallest deer. It also lives across parts of Western Asia. Adults stand around 75 centimeters tall and weigh between 20 and 35 kilograms. They feed on grasses, herbs, buds, and young leaves. Despite their small size, they're incredibly agile and can sprint through dense forests at impressive speeds. Reindeer, the Arctic traveler, known as caribou in North America. The reindeer is perfectly adapted to the Arctic. It lives across Alaska, Canada, Greenland, Scandinavia, and Siberia. Adults stand up to 1.5 meters tall and weigh as much as 300 kilograms. They survive on moss, lichens, grasses, and shrubs. Unlike most deer, both males and females grow antlers every year. Some herds migrate thousands of kilometers, making them among the greatest travelers in the animal kingdom. Fallow deer, the spotted beauty. The fallow deer is famous for its elegant appearance. Originally native to Europe and Western Asia, it has now spread to many countries worldwide. Adults stand around 1 meter tall and weigh up to 100 kilograms. They eat grasses, leaves, fruits, and tree bark. Males grow broad, palm-shaped antlers. Unlike the pointed antlers of most other deer, their beautiful spotted coats make them one of the easiest deer to recognize. Sambar Deer, Asia's giant. The Sambar Deer is the largest deer native to Asia. It lives across India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, China, and Southeast Asia. Adults stand up to 1.6 meters tall and can weigh over 300 kilograms. They feed on leaves, grasses, fruits, and aquatic plants. Sambars are excellent swimmers, often escaping predators by entering rivers and lakes. Their loud alarm call warns other animals when danger is nearby. Chital, the spotted deer, also known as the axis deer. The chital is one of the most beautiful deer in the world. It is found across India, Nepal, Bhutan, and Sri Lanka. Adults stand around 90 centimeters tall and weigh up to 100 kilograms. They eat grasses, leaves, flowers, and fallen fruit. Unlike many deer, their white spots remain throughout their entire lives. They often live alongside monkeys, which help warn them of approaching predators. Barasingha, the swamp deer. The Barasingha, also called the swamp deer, is one of India's most remarkable deer. It is found in northern and central India, with small populations in Nepal. Adults stand around 1.2 meters and weigh up to 280 kilograms. They feed on grasses, reeds, and aquatic plants. Male Barasingha are famous for their spectacular antlers, which often have 12 or more points. Their long splayed hooves help them walk across marshes, where many other deer would sink. Hog deer, the low runner. Unlike most deer, the hog deer rarely jumps. Instead, it runs with its head held low, much like a wild pig. Found across northern India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and parts of Southeast Asia. Adults stand about 70 centimeters tall and weigh up to 50 kilograms. They eat grasses, shoots, fruits, and herbs. Their low-running style helps them weave through tall grass without exposing themselves to predators. Père, David's deer. The deer saved from extinction. Père David's deer is one of the rarest deer in history. Originally native to China, it disappeared from the wild over a century ago. Fortunately, a small herd survived in European parks, allowing the species to be reintroduced. Adults stand around 1.2 meters tall and weigh up to 200 kilograms. They feed on grasses, reeds, aquatic plants, and leaves. This unusual deer has the tail of a donkey, the hooves of a cow, the neck of a camel, and the antlers of a deer. Today, every living Père David's deer descends from that tiny rescued population. Water deer, the vampire deer. Unlike almost every other deer, the water deer grows no antlers. Instead, the males have long curved canine teeth that look like vampire fangs. Water deer live across eastern China and the Korean peninsula. Adults stand about 60 centimeters tall and weigh up to 18 kilograms. They feed on grasses, reeds, leaves, and wetland plants. Rather than fighting with antlers, males use their sharp tusks during territorial disputes. Their unusual appearance makes them one of the strangest deer on Earth. Muntjac, the barking deer. The muntjac, often called the barking deer, lives across South and Southeast Asia. Adults stand around 60 centimeters tall and weigh between 20 and 30 kilograms. They eat leaves, fruits, seeds, grasses, and young shoots. When alarmed, they produce a loud bark. Similar to a small dog, this warning call can continue for several minutes, alerting nearby animals to danger, like the water deer. Male muntjacs also possess sharp canine tusks, along with short antlers, a rare combination among deer.